I suppose T20 cricket these days, especially on a ground like Eden Park, you want to be defending a score that's above par most of the time if you bat first, and I'd say we were 20 runs below par tonight. And I guess when you are below par, you need to get wickets at the top. That power play becomes crucial, and we didn't manage to get wickets, and they played a pretty measured power play and set themselves up for the middle. Yeah, shocking. I genuinely didn't really understand what was going on. I think most people saw that there was a hot spot on the bat, and I guess that's how we felt. We were pretty gutted about it. Gutted for Daryl, second game coming out and having something that I've never seen in international cricket before, so interesting. I thought their death bowling was exceptional, on the back of getting a lot of wickets in the first 10 overs. Yeah, their death bowling was fantastic. I guess there was a partnership there between Dutchie and Roscoe that looked like it was going to propel us to a 181, 175, 180 or something like that. But after taking consistent wickets and hitting the Yorkers consistently at the end, it made it tough to score. Absolutely, I think throughout a game of T20 cricket, if you can continue to take wickets, I think you're always in the game. It's generally quite hard to come in and hit the ball out of the park from ball one. So once I got that wicket, I was hoping we'd get a couple more reasonably quickly, but Rashad Pant came in and played a pretty mature innings as well, so be it. It wasn't our night tonight. Yeah, it feels like you're playing, feels really similar to an IPL game, to be fair. There's a lot of Indian supporters in the crowd, and it's been quite loud and entertaining as well. Even when the Sri Lankans were here, I think there's a lot of music played in the crowds, and you're sitting in the changing room with the 7-hour delay or 7-minute delay, or 7-second delay. You try to guess what's happened, and generally when it's really, really loud, India's taken a wicket. So yeah, definitely, I think, and that's the hard part I found about tonight. I was really focused on not trying to get hit over my head because it's so short. Bringing the length back is really important at Eden Park, especially when you're defending. And I guess in that situation there, it was probably best to give the ball a bit of flight, get it up, and try to get a couple of wickets. But definitely does play in your mind when you're bowling out there, because it is pretty short over your head. We just have to play better. I think they played really, really well as well. Their bowlers were fantastic tonight and continued to take wickets, and yeah, we just have to be a little bit better, I think. Well, mate, to be fair, it's pretty hard to criticise too much. In the last game we played a fantastic game of cricket. We got 220 on the board, and I think we ended up bowling them out as well. So it was a really complete performance. So we can pick apart everything tonight and approach the game completely differently on Sunday. But I think if we keep going in with our consistent approach, then performances like Wellington aren't too far away. It's a hard one. I think if there were a few more runs on the board, maybe they had to take a few more risks in the power play, and that often presents chances to get wickets. But we didn't have a lot of runs on the board, so they could play themselves in. The first 2 overs only went for 10 runs, and by that stage, the 2 batsmen had figured out what the wicket's like, the pace of the wicket and things like that, and then they could afford to take some risks because they've only got 150 odd more to get. Yeah, I guess wickets up top are important, and they played really well tonight, and we couldn't achieve that. I guess generally here, it's either an absolute belter or it is a little bit too pace, and I think it was slightly slower tonight. And I guess coming off, you have to be able to adapt to wickets that are slightly different. We played really well in Wellington, and I think it was the odd ball would stand up as well. But yeah, I thought they bowled really, really well up front and at the death. They were, really, really tough to hit.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.